With celebrity child support ranging from a breezy $7,000 to a staggering $100,000 a month, these wealthy stars are shelling out the big bucks, all for the sake of their kids. But are they cutting those checks on time? Here's the scoop on Hollywood's craziest child support arrangements. Supermodel Linda Evangelista took billionaire businessman and current husband of Salma Hayek, Francois-Henri Pinault, to court in 2012, demanding $46,000 a month for their son Augie, according to the Daily News. Reportedly, Augie needed $1,500 a day for childcare and security.
Linda Evangelista once said she wouldn't get out of bed for less than $10,000 a day. Now she's asking for almost $50,000 a month for her son.
Evangelista explained that since she's a single mom, she needs funds for childcare, telling the Daily News. When I work, it can be a 16-hour day. On days when I do not work, I have to hit the gym. I have beauty appointments, I have to work toward my next job and maintain my image just like an athlete. In 2014, Us Weekly reported that music icon Marc Anthony was ordered to pay a whopping $26,800 per month in child support, plus $12,000 a month for travel expenses, to ex-wife Dayanara Torres, who is the mother of two of his sons, Christian and Ryan. According to a judge and California law, support wraps up once the kids turn 18, unlike Torres' original request that it last through age 21 and include college tuition.
Trust me, it could be worse.
Anthony has an older daughter, Ariana, from a separate relationship, and twins, Emmy and Max, with ex-wife Jennifer Lopez. According to Fox News Latino, neither Anthony nor Lopez pays child support for their twins. Mel Gibson, whose fortune was estimated to be around $850 million in 2011, according to ABC News, was ordered to pay ex-wife Oksana Grigorieva $30,000 a month in child support. The Russian singer-songwriter originally asked the judge to grant her $100,000 a month for their child, per TMZ, which also noted that Gibson allegedly offered her a staggering $15 million to not share controversial recordings of the actor. But since Oksana aired her ex's dirty laundry on Howard Stern, that settlement was ultimately reduced to $250,000, according to TMZ.
Truth is that I don't really know what women want.
Charlie Sheen was the highest paid actor on TV, earning a staggering $1.8 million per episode on 2.5 Men, according to E!, and over $2 million per episode on Anger Management. But Sheen has since run into some cash flow problems.
So what do I owe you?
Sheen has two daughters with ex Denise Richards and twins with ex Brooke Mueller, and in 2016, TMZ reported both exes agreed to have their monthly child support checks reduced from $55,000 to $25,000 each. But it seems that Sheen couldn't even keep up with that. In 2019, The Blast uncovered documents filed by Richards claiming Sheen owed her, quote, $450,000 in back child support. Paul McCartney's divorce settlement from ex-wife Heather Mills was one for the record books. Even though the music icon was only married to the model for 4 years with no prenup, she was awarded more than $48 million in a bitter divorce settlement.
It's so boring, honestly. This is just someone I fell in love with, who to me was a normal guy that happened to write a few cool songs in the 60s.
Mills was also granted about $70,000 a year in child support for the couple's daughter, Beatrice, on top of funding her private schooling and nanny care, according to People. Reportedly, Mills originally requested $250 million, estimating that the Beatles rocker's fortune was well over $1 billion. She told the outlet, "Everybody knows Paul is worth more than $1.6 billion. Beatrice is obviously meant to travel B-class while her father travels A-class." Pop queen Britney Spears may have only been married to backup dancer Kevin Federline for 3 years, but she'll be cutting him checks for much longer. In the couple's highly publicized divorce settlements, Spears was ordered to pay Federline $25,000 a month for each of the couple's two sons, Sean and Jaden, until they turn 18, according to Today.
It's all about the kids. That's what it's for. That's why they call it what it is. You know, they're supposed to be able to live a life that they're accustomed to.
According to The Blast, by 2018, Spears was giving Federline monthly checks in the neighborhood of $20,000, but he filed to request a bump, arguing that Spears had the money and that his earning potential had diminished as a full-time dad. As part of a confidential deal, Federline reportedly received thousands more each month from that point on, as well as a $100,000 lump sum to cover his legal fees. Billionaire Kirk Kerkorian agreed to pay a stunning $100,000 a month for child support and $10 million in back support for a daughter that's not even biologically his, according to USA Today. The girl's mother, former tennis pro Lisa Bonder, reportedly admitted to faking DNA and paternity tests. In the 2010 agreement, her daughter would also receive $50,000 a month after she graduates high school to cover travel, housing, food, and beauty. The scenario may seem fishy, but the casino mogul was reportedly considered the legal father of the child because he was married to Bonder for 28 days in 1999. Kerkorian died in 2015 at the age of 98, but his cash flow apparently lives on. Singer Kelly Clarkson and talent manager Brandon Blackstock wed in 2013, and daughter River and son Remington soon followed. But in June 2020, Clarkson was ready to call it quits.
You know, the best thing here is to protect our children and their little hearts.
According to TMZ, after Clarkson filed for divorce, Blackstock challenged custody, wanting to move to the couple's Montana ranch and send the kids back and forth between there and Clarkson's LA home. A judge instead gave Clarkson primary custody, allowing visitation for Blackstock. Per Entertainment Tonight, Clarkson's initial filing requested that the court terminate the ability to award spousal support to Blackstock, enforce their premarital agreement, and require both parties cover their own attorney's fees. But Blackstock filed to request some hefty monthly payments from his estranged wife: $135,000 in child support, plus $301,000 in spousal support, and a tidy sum of $2 million to cover his legal fees. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.